Hello and welcome to the syllabus review for Math 120, Fundamentals of College Math, section 4002. This is an online section. My name is Jeffrey Downs. I'm a PhD. My email is jeffrey.downs@wnc.edu. My office is Cedar 303. My office phone number is 775-445-4298. We'll be having office hours now, and we may have to change this if something comes up, but I'm going to try to go with Monday, Wednesday, 10 to 11 a.m. That's before my one of my classes in person, and then 12:20 p.m. to 12:50 p.m. on those same days in Cedar 303 and online. Then on Tuesday from 10 to noon, online only. So prerequisites for the class: success in intermediate algebra, algebra 2, math 96, which I know we don't offer as an institution anymore at the college level, but we do offer at high schools. Or a similar course is recommended as preparation for this course. Students should meet with a counselor to determine readiness based on placement or equivalent exam, high school coursework, or other factors. Course description studies probability, statistics, business finance, and consumer mathematics. This course is broad in scope and emphasizes applications. Course objectives: this course is broad in scope and emphasizes applications. Topics will include probability, statistics, business, finance, and consumer mathematics. So we start we're going to start off with the business, finance, and consumer mathematics portion, and then we'll do some probability, and then we'll have a midterm, then we'll do statistics, and then logic. That's how the breakdown is going to be. We cover 4 chapters. So roughly two-thirds of the semesters, 1 and 2, and then the other 1/3. But I break it up. Really, it's the stats. Stats and logic are the second half of the semester. Okay, it's a 3-credit course, transferability within Nevada schools. This course is designed to apply toward a WNC degree and or transfer to other schools within the Nevada system of higher education, depending on the degree chosen or other courses completed. It may transfer to colleges and universities outside Nevada. For information about how this course can transfer and apply to your program of study, please contact a counselor. And I'm happy to have conversations with you. I don't want to lead anyone astray when it comes to where it goes, but typically this class is for like liberal studies majors. And if you're going to go on to a science or engineering-based degree, you'd probably need a calculus pathway. Okay, linkage to the college mission: provide instruction that contributes to the student's ability to think critically and solve problems, to reason mathematically, and apply computational skills. So the book we're going to use for this class is one I've used before, but now we're on the 12th edition. Survey of Mathematics with Applications, 12th edition, by Angel Abbott Rund. Textbook options, so you can get the book and My Math Lab, and there's the ISBN for that, or My Math Lab only, and with the book online. The book's online in either case. But if you want that physical book, you take the first option. If you just want the access, you do the second option. And you can just purchase the access directly from the publisher. You don't need to go to any other efforts there, like to get something from a bookstore, because we don't have a bookstore anymore. We may get one, but we don't have one right now. Supplies: a text, paper, or online version. Calculator. Oh, let me go back to the other part. I believe there's a temporary access you can get. So day 1, you can start working until you purchase the access. But after so much time, I don't know if it's 10 days or 2 weeks, they will it'll lock you out, and you got to pay for the access. So anyway, textbook, paper, or online version. Calculator: TI 83, 84, 89, and say I use the 89. I do have the 89. Actually, I'll probably use the TI 84 for this class. The TI 30X2S is also helpful, and doing some stats works. There are online calculators you can use as well, and Desmos is a great tool, and you can use it in many different ways. And it'll be fun to try using it with some of the regression analysis. I've done that with some other classes, so it's a really good tool. But what my point is, you don't have to buy an expensive calculator, but having one can be helpful. Okay, grading scale: A, B, C, D, F. And then we have a midterm, is 25% of the grade. 10 quizzes, that will be 25% of the grade. And I used to do points, but now I'm breaking it up by categories. There'll be 4 chapters of homework. So each chapter is 6.25% of the grade. And then one final exam at 25%. So your midterm and final are going to be half the grade. And then there are the quizzes that are interspersed throughout the semester, and I'll get into that, the breakdown of the quizzes a little bit. And then the homeworks. So that's more of the, I wouldn't need to say it's effort, but you have a lot more chances on the homework. But that's your learning process there. Okay, midterm, there'll be midterm, which is due October 14th, 2025. The midterm will be conducted in my math lab, and I believe you'll be able to link to it from inside Canvas. The midterm will cover chapters 10 and 11. There'll be no makeup for missed midterm. So there's going to be a window of time to get that done. Okay, moving on, quizzes. There'll be 11 quizzes. The top 10 quizzes will be counted towards the grade. Each quiz is worth 10 points to the grade. If a quiz is missed, it'll receive a score of 0. And I believe they're multiple choice, but we'll see when we get there. Homework. So this is going to be a little bit different here. So we're going to be covering 28 sections over the 4 chapters. So each chapter is worth 6.25% of the grade for a total of 25% of the grade. So 4 times 6.25. Homework will be completed through my math lab, which is embedded in Canvas. So the way I look at it, the way I do Canvas and look at the Canvas tour, you'll see it there. I'd go to the modules, and I have things kind of listed there in terms of lessons from the publisher, lesson for me, and then homework. So this next point I want to focus on is that there are 2 parts of the homework. The first is the homework lessons created by the publisher. So just because I want people to go through those, at least to some degree, so there's nothing to do except watch these videos. And then each video is worth 1 point, and you can consider these easy points or like a participation grade. Then the other part of the homework, so that first part there might be 5 videos, there might be 10 videos that tend to be really short. And then the other part of the homework is the actual assignment per section. Those are like between 35 and 40 points typically. There are videos and notes by the professor. You do not have to watch those or go through those if you don't want to. Those are things I've made. You can find all these in the modules. The assignments are embedded in Canvas in the modules and the assignments. So you can go to the assignments tab, you can go to the modules tab, you can go to the syllabus tab and see these things. So I just really want to stress that it's important to go through the lessons. So I used to get quite often people saying, how do I answer question 1? How do I answer question 2? Mike, did you watch the videos? Well, no. So watch the videos. They're there for a reason, and it's an easy part of the grade to get credit for. And completing that part of that assignment, so there's a lesson assignment, then there's a homework assignment. Completing the lesson is required to do the homework. So they're prerequisites. Okay, to access the site, go to Canvas and select Accessing Pearson. So you can go to the Pearson site itself, or you can go to the stuff that's in Canvas itself too. So you can, there's 2 ways to do it. Okay, back to final exam will be due December 9th, 2025. You'll complete the final exam in my math lab. It's also embedded in Canvas. The final exam will cover chapters 12 and 3, so it's not comprehensive. Attendance, no attendance is required for this course. Keeping pace with the schedule is required. And then let me add to this. Doing the lesson videos by the publisher, look at that, real-time editing, is also part of the attendance. So ethics statement, no cheating of any kind will be tolerated. Any student caught cheating, attempting to cheat, or assisting in the cheating of another student will be expelled from the class with a failing grade. Early alert, please note that in an effort to help students successfully complete their courses, the counseling office on campus will ask faculty for names of students they feel may be in need of additional assistance. The counselor may contact you to offer some ideas. Grade appeals can be made to Dr. Cecilia Gregg, our new Director of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Disability statement, Western Nevada College is committed to providing reasonable accommodations for all persons with disabilities. This syllabus is available in alternate formats upon request. It is also our goal to be as accessible as possible. If you anticipate any issues related to format, materials, or requirements of the course, please meet with me so that we may address accessibility concerns with the DSS office. Any student with a disability needing academic adjustments is required to register with the Disability Support Services Office to receive academic accommodations for this class. Please submit an application for services. And I'm hoping this link still works. But there's a phone number here. You can contact Susan Trist, is head of that department. So they're very they're there to serve. I'll just say they're very helpful. Instruction-specific issues, is you can reach out to Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Dana Ryan. There's her phone number and email address. These are the dates in the WNC calendar. I would verify them with the calendar. I'm pretty sure they're accurate, but here is a series of dates for important things over the class, or anything at the college. Coming down here, oh, that's spaced out funny. Here are the quizzes, quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, and so on. What is covered in those quizzes. So if you know, we cover through 3.4, but it's not going to be on the quiz. And again, there are 11 quizzes. The top 10 count towards your grade. Then here's the schedule that we're going to be following. I was really trying to balance this out well, but I mean, the first section 10.1's pretty, it's not as challenging as some other things. So I'm hoping this first week will go well. And it's 3 sections, and then then you're going to cover 2, and so on. And you can see the due date for Chapter 10. All the Chapter 10 homework is due then. All of Chapter 11 homework is due then. Then your midterm is due. Then you have Chapter 12 homework, Chapter 3 homework. So it does feel like it lightens up towards the second half of the semester. Maybe it does a little bit, just because I wanted to have the midterm in the middle of the semester, just to kind of balance out the semester that way. And that is what we're looking at. There's our final exam. There's the quiz due dates. So that's it. Please let me know if you have questions, and watch the other videos for the Canvas tour.